Guys, come with me to Tatton Flower Show. I'm off to Tatton Flower Show today. This is my first time of like press accreditation going by myself to an event. I applied literally after the deadline, so last minute, but I thought it was like a really good thing to cover in the local area. I'd just completely forgotten it was on. So I've never been to an event before where I've like applied and got press accreditation and been by myself. So it's kind of a big thing for me. I'm slightly nervous, but it's also really exciting and cool. So yeah, I don't know how this day's gonna pan. I've got a mic with me, I've got a notepad. I'm just gonna go around. I want to talk to people, get people, you know, spread the word of my show, but also, you know, invite people to come on my show, chat to people, see if anyone wants to come on my show who might be of interest to our listeners. Get some interviews for a show. I'm gonna do a roundup show, and my mum is now coming, so bye. She came bearing scrunchy. Right, anyway, so yeah, take some interviews because I'm gonna do a show on this, which is good because I wanted to do a show on this. It's a massive thing, like outside your comfort zone when you do it for the first time. I think some people are really confident going up to people and chatting. I love chatting to people, but approaching someone for an interview, just like normally, it can be a bit nerve-wracking. So I am slightly nervous, but it's good. Hopefully, I should set myself a target, like get 1 in the first hour, get like 2 in the second hour, and try and get like 5 or 6. You know, the more I get the better. I'd love to get multiple, but it's not always easy, especially people are busy, they're working, not everyone feels confident, you know, being interviewed or things like that, or they might have a, you know, be already being interviewed by someone else and they don't want another interview, you know. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to be. Hopefully interview some members of the public, interview some members of the, but yeah, I've not really got much Radio Alty stuff. I've just got this pin badge. I'm going to have press accreditation, so I guess that will make it clearer what I'm doing, but I have got my Radio Alty t-shirt, but you know, the vibe of like the flower show is just not really like t-shirts with big logos, so I thought it would be better to wear a dress. But you know, I can change if everyone's like no, I can always change. It's cool. And I got my business cards and all that kind of thing, like my Radio Alty ones. But anyway, it is now just past 8, and so I'm gonna go. Wish me luck. Also, I don't know where I'm going when I arrive, because I sorted it out so last minute. I haven't got any of the details. All I know is where it is, and I don't know anything else. I don't even know what car park I'm supposed to be in. I don't know where I pick up my accreditation. It's gonna be fun, guys. We don't know what we're doing, but we're just gonna make it up as you go along, like everyone else does. I feel like many people have said that, you know, most people have no idea what they're doing. They're just making it up as they go along. And that's me today, 100%. So yeah, we're just going with it. But right now, I'm going to put the radio on and head off. Just arrived and I'm wholly confused. I've been placed somewhere for my parking, but they're sending cars in all different directions into the mist across random fields, and I'm not kidding. Like, the car in front of me got sent left and I can't see him anymore. He must have gone like, I don't know where he went, across several fields, down a ditch, who knows. Some people are going straight, right, but I appear to be in a car park. I have no idea what direction I'm going in, but I'm just going to walk to the entrance and ask them, because I feel like that's all I can do. This is what I mean, if someone drove down there, like, where are they? Where are they? Very confusing. Okay, they're like, kind of manage a car parking person for the area. It's very nice, and he just told me where to go, so I feel slightly less lost. Apparently the accreditation tent is just up there or something. I'm glad I like just followed the directions, because I know that sounds stupid, but I was gonna, because everyone was turning left like really soon and in all different places. So I told you, there's several, like, I mean, I guess Tatton, if you've ever been, it's just like a series of, well, it's just a large expanse of land with no kind of boundaries, but people getting sent off in all directions, some to car parks, but some to just like the middle of nowhere, it so appeared to me. And then I was like, should I be following them? Have I been sent to the right place? Because it looked like I was just following people bringing in like equipment, you know, like for a special entrance. And I'm glad I did, because it was the right place. So I am at the moment trying to find the press tent still. I don't know if I told you, so when I came in, well, I came in and I was like, okay, I'll just wander. And I took a photograph of the map, thinking it's going to be on the map. Obviously, it's not on the map because the map is like a map for everyone. So I've been wandering around thinking, I'm sure if I wander here, I must like see it at some point. But alas, this place is humongous, so I have not. Anyway, then I felt really stupid going back to ours. So there was a nice guy, so I asked him, and he thought it was like by the entrance there, by the mansion entrance. So then he took me all the way there. Then I asked her, and then they were like, it's the opposite side. So here we go. Apparently it is the only one with large glass doors. Now, I keep asking for this like press tent. I don't actually know what to expect. It's just like a room or what, but I do need to set up my mic, and there isn't really anywhere else, like other than just in the middle of everyone else, which I feel like isn't the right thing. Like I need to put stuff down, I can't keep hold of it and everything. So the plan is to go there and just sit out, just have a drink there if nothing else, as in with water, because it's actually really sunny and I'm slightly parched. So let's see if we find it. Okay, it's officially open. I went to the press tent. I didn't film in there because I felt like it wasn't the vibe of the place, because everyone was working with their like laptops out. But I got a program which was helpful because it has a map in it, and I like there was some links for some information which is kind of useful, just because I was looking at particularly things in the area of the radio station to go and talk to. I was feeling a bit nervous about getting my stuff out, but you know what, because but then there was like another lady, well there were like a few people who I thought, oh, you must just be quite local, so a Steve Redgrave lookalike, but they had really helpfully a photo call thing, and photo call they had a photo call like sheet, so you know like when things are happening. And they told me something was happening here at 20 past, which I think would be good to film. I'm not going to be able to collect any like audio, but it's like a protest thing. Should be good.
He's really loving your flower. Yeah, got these bees here. Which have I done now? Yeah.
What do we want? Clean water! When do we want it? Now!
Guys, success! I did an interview. Desperately hope it's recorded. I'm always paranoid, but it was really good. So it was like a protest against sewage being dumped in waterways and by the toilets, because it's kind of an open space. But that's something that I did a show about a while ago. It's a really important topic, and I don't think enough is being done, but I also think it's a really difficult situation because of the setup in the UK with the water companies basically having a monopoly. But it's a really important issue, and it's really relevant right now. And yeah, it was beautiful to see a protest in a different kind of way. So it was really nice. Hopefully it all sounded okay and everything. Success number 2, I got some free chocolate spread. Now I'm back. It's kind of like everything's mixed together. I haven't been in years to the flower show. I've forgotten how it was all structured. But it's like a mix of stalls and different displays at different places. Really sunny, and there's loads of lovely food, and I just feel like it's now really hard to it's been really hard for me to stick to my packed lunch. I now reach the school bus. Now one of the schools is Bolin Primary School, which is obviously in Altrincham, Camboden in Altrincham. So I do really hope that they are here today, so I would like to chat with them. How I love events with free food. I've just got free yogurt. Okay, I'm not condoning the fact that they've used a plastic pot, but free food is free food. It is a blueberry bon maman yogurt, as recommended by the person at the stall. It was blueberry or apricot. So I'm just gonna find somewhere slightly quieter to consume my yogurt and collect my thoughts. But I'm really glad to have done one interview because it was really good. Just hope it's good audio quality. And I'm feeling a bit more confident now for the rest. Okay, I had my yogurt break and reevaluated the sheet thing and didn't really come up with a plan. Yogurt, my honest feedback is it was far too sweet. I mean, the yogurt itself is nice, but the compote was not. It was just like sugar compote. Anyway, I'm just sussing out where the main stage is. Okay, very close apparently. I was thinking there was one that's interesting. It's that wildlife gardening thing, so I think I'm still gonna go. So that is at, oh actually, I have about an hour. I'm going to try and get one more before then. Spoke to the most lovely person called Nadine. She is a show garden designer here. She's designed a garden that is for people, basically, you know when you get a new build property, often the garden is just like pretty uninspiring square of grass or whatever, and it's quite hard to see what you can do with it, and it's normally quite bad soil quality because obviously it's just been on a building site. So she was telling me about her garden, and they're doing a fundraiser on it. It's a really beautiful story. A fundraiser for the Christie Hospital in Manchester, which obviously it's a really, really important thing to people of Manchester and the wider area because they help and support so many people, treat so many people who are struggling, who have cancer, and they do an incredible job, and we are so lucky to have them on our doorstep in Altrincham. But yeah, so anyway, they're doing a fundraiser for them. It's just a beautiful thing. She sadly lost a friend to cancer, and yeah, it was really moving actually. She was really lovely, and I got talking to her. She was a career changer. So she used to be a marketer. She used to be in marketing. And anyway, when I was chatting to her, she was like, she used to work at Key 103, so she comes from a radio background too. So yeah, it was just lovely talking to her. So now it's 11:30. I'm really happy with the interviews I've got. Really hope they sound okay. And I really hope they work. But I'm so paranoid, like they haven't loaded for some reason. Anyway, so now I'm gonna see maybe I'll get one more person, and then I shall go into the main tent just to kind of watch, because there was a show that I think would be quite useful for me about wildlife gardening. It is unexpectedly boiling. It's so warm. I've done maybe two more interviews. I've done two more of the design changes, career changes. I can't get my words out. So one did a really, actually both were really nice things. One was basically about, you know, when something like dies or something in the garden, like leaving it there and allowing nature to kind of take hold again. One did it as a garden for people who've been victims of crime, and he worked in victim services for a long time as part of the police, and felt through that time that it wasn't something that was given, you know, thought into how they deal and how they help victims. You know, it'd just be like a room in an office or something. And he explored with Victim Support Charity the idea of creating a safe space to do that. But we were also talking about like the fact that gardening is such a thing, like the average age of people here is definitely over 50, maybe even over 60. Most people are 40 plus, I would say. Very few people are younger, apart from people working here. And that's a culture that needs to change, probably. But it's so nice to talk to them. I am so sweaty and hot, and I have missed 20 minutes of this talk I was going to see. just left. I had a really great day. I'll tell you about it later. I just come into the car park and it says, this is the blue car park. I have no idea what car park I parked in. I've got a different entrance. Slightly foolish, one could say. Gosh, I just love Tatton Park so much. You can't tell on a camera, and I am still in the middle of the car park, so it's a stupid place to stop. But if you just stop, if you just stop and look anywhere in Tatton Park, you can just see like the Peak District in the distance, and it's just beautiful. It just makes my heart happy. You know, one of those things that makes your heart happy. This is one of them that makes my heart happy. The view from Tatton Park, I just love it. This is what I'm talking about, and you just can't tell. And yes, there are cars, but I still appreciate the view so much.